Basically.
And then they like.
No, it's Final
Palace
Fantasy enemy design. Like, the same game where you fight a giant house. It's just an evil house. Or in the Doom Train.
The Doom Train.
Doom Train's coming. I mean, the final boss of... Well, not the final boss, but the big bad in Final Fantasy X is a giant whale.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, don't you fight like your ghost dad, but he's gigantic?
Yeah,
and rock
that's the
music
final.
playing?
That's the final boss.
No, you fight Darth Vader, and he's your dad.
Yes.
Apparently.
Give me your money.
It's like it's like the new trend for Final Fantasy games is that you have one enemy throughout the entire game, but then it turns out there's the actual final boss out of nowhere.
I liked Final Fantasy when it was more steampunk.
Mm.
Lady.
Yeah, like that was the big selling point of 9 was that it's like fantasy based and more simple storyline. And everybody hated it because it wasn't emo guys on motorcycles with gun swords.
Hey, Squall is like the greatest Final Fantasy character ever. You cannot understand his raw emotions for Rinoa, as she is a dumb bitch who keeps getting into trouble, getting possessed by some future sorceress ghost.
And then a witch in the future wants to compress time.
Yeah,
What?
and then Geralt killed her. She's a witcher.
What? People were like, "No, that's great. I don't want some dumb story about people with airships going to fight knights." Like, come on, that's.
Well, this has a good plot, but I can't think of a way to condense it into like one sentence.
The Guna was the real hero,
Witcher?
right?
Yeah.
Geralt fucks all the ladies.
There you go.
Was it Laguna ended up as the president of a giant town because he punched the sorceress into space-time or something?
Yeah.
That's
why
all I
not?
remember from
Yeah.
it. Like, he
Oh.
tricked a giant sorceress. He doesn't really look like a woman, more like a man. Because
Source
Final
of power to
Fantasy-
your right, so you can teleport out
Time
of there.
compression.
And then he threw him into a time compression thing, or punched him in the face, and then everyone was like, "Oh, well, you stopped the evil sorceress. Become president."
Just wanted
Okay.
to talk to the logger guys, see if they've seen the kid.
Speak. Are you responsible for? No, we
There was no election. All we have to do
I
was
never
kill
even
the
got out of the
sorceress.
tutorial of Final Fantasy VIII before I was like,
I never
yeah.
played Final Fantasy VIII.
I tried playing the PC demo for it and it ran like crap.
It's so weird that there's PC versions of Final Fantasy VII and VIII.
Yes.
And they're moddable.
Without me, these lasers
Yeah.
with
That's-
danger around. You
And the best part is that
And
someone,
there was a demo for Final
the
Fantasy.
brickmakers
Yeah.
babble about.
Like, what?
someone like modded
bizarre.
like Cloud to be replaced by Zack because everyone likes Zack more than
So they
Cloud.
just turned his hair black, and that was
Yeah.
it.
I didn't realize people liked Final Fantasy VIII.
I don't know why someone would like 8 at all.
I don't know. Do you like Gunblades? Gunblades are cool, apparently.
No. Really. That card game mess.
That really easy.
You gotta suck magic out of things to cast magic.
I'll say like 8 was really easy to break because you can attach all
It
your
was
magic
really
to
easy because
stuff.
all the enemies scale to your level. So
Right.
Oh, and basically what you have to do is get in a fight and then steal infinite magic from your enemy. And that's like
Yeah,
the
and-
winning strategy.
And
Well,
then
are
you
you stealing food now, Maxwell?
No, I was just looking at it.
Don't need food. But Witcher, we need you to slay this monster. No more.
I hope you're always bargaining for prices on stuff.
Hold on, I thought I could use this thing.
No, use the source of power, which was pass by the shrine.
Oh, this way. That's the thing. I thought this was the thing. Okay.
There should be like at least a couple sources of power in the swamp, like one up by Wyvern Island.
I'm not going there.
You don't have to get
what
close.
exactly do those things do?
What?
Oh, places of
The
power.
places of power.
Oh god. Yeah, oh god, Ashley.
They mainly give you some stats.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it boosts that particular sign
Yeah,
power.
it's a buff for a while.
That's
Oh,
a
I
dead
see.
man full of grid.
Kind of
right
like
there.
the demon shrines in Oblivion.
Yeah,
basically.
It's better if you do it at a source of power, but you can only do it like twice a day.
Excuse me.
It's because it's kind of interesting that potions last for like 7 hours or something in this game.
Yeah.
Well, in-game hours, but
It all comes at a cost. And Maxwell, is your toxicity maxed out or something?
No, it's got a little.
Oh, okay. I didn't
God.
see it. It's
the cost is that you get ridiculously drunk.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought,
just
I thought it poisons you.
it did. It does.
If you
Yeah.
drink a
If you get more than halfway full, you start seeing red specks all over the screen.
Yeah, when that first happened to me, I thought it was a graphical error.
Apparently, that's
Oh.
actually something like that's pretty accurate to what happens if you like get
liver damage or
something like yeah.
Great effect, Witcher. That's nice.
No, Geralt does birthday parties too with his magic tricks.
Yeah, Witcher does have probably maybe the
I
best
can't talk to this guy.
drunkenness effect
Vasquez
I've seen in a
looked at the
game.
Tower Tarot card. It
Well, I don't
describes
know.
how to
Well,
wake the
although it
sun.
doesn't have
Place a
the
lightning rod on the
ridiculously
sentry and
broken
wait for a
accents that
storm.
Nico has in GTA. He's really drunk.
Well, now I gotta find a craftsman, apparently.
You already know a couple in town.
Good luck.
What
Alright.
chapter are you on, Maxwell?
Huh?
What chapter are you on?
Two.
Chapter 2.
2. Okay.
Guess I'll go see the blacksmith then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a couple right in town.
Okay, you're in control of Square Enix or Squaresoft, wherever it is. What would you do to revitalize the Final Fantasy franchise?
Stop making 6 of them at once.
And don't make
Yeah.
MMOs.
Oh man, I'd
Stop
get the,
making MMOs and stop making half the series.
Stop rehashing the same story over and over again.
yeah, take the gameplay from Chrono Trigger, just make a game around that.
Stop remaking Final Fantasy 1 on every system that comes out.
Was it they remade the second
It's
one?
like I get that you guys like have a
Would you make
spot
me
in your
a
hearts for
lightning
Final Fantasy 1 because it was the game that saved your company and all,
But it didn't really save the company.
well, they didn't go out of business.
They didn't go out of business, but it didn't save the company either.
Are you trying to offend me?
But well, I thought they were like on their last legs. Like that was the last game.
They
were
weren't doing well, but Final Fantasy did not
back later.
cause them to get back in the saddle. I don't know what did, though. It's just
Maybe
kind
it
of
was
a
Final Fantasy 2.
common internet story.
Just
I thought
wander around for a couple minutes and come back. It should be done.
I thought it was
I-
just like one guy.
I walked back in immediately.
We're just
Yeah.
one guy.
Oh, it's like the lead guy, like, he failed a bunch of games, and they're like, well, this is your last game, and you're out, and he made Final Fantasy as a,
50 odd.
Final Fantasy as his final game, but it turns out to be popular. And they're like, oh, well, we want more from you. And he's like, okay.
And now do I really have to go see
Yeah.
the ferryman again and walk all the way over there?
There should be a teleport. You can use.
Although it is nice to have at least one remake of one because
no.
the original
Yeah, you
one
do.
was like so broken and messed up. But we don't need one for every handheld that comes out ever.
They recently released, was it Final Fantasy 2 The Complete Collection?
It was
PSP.
4.
Was it 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
It has all the...
They had
the
Final Fantasy 4. They had the sequel that they made for cell phones, and then they had like another one that's like the sequel to that, and then a prequel takes place in between 4 and the phone sequel.
Okay.
It's like
Then there's Final Fantasy like 7 X2 or something like that.
no, it was Crisis Core.
Oh,
It was a prequel
No.
to 7.
What they need to do is get the writing team who did the new Parasite Eve game, and then they get the gameplay team that made Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus. Get those two teams together, make the best
Awesome.
game ever.
I mean, there's
Well, they
some great
have
writing
good
in
Where
Dirge of
are you?
Cerberus.
Take me time.
You fight him. One of the bosses' name is Azul the Blue. Blue the Blue.
Well, everyone's
Shell
name is
is
like
kind
that.
Guess what? Guess what his theme is? It's that he's blue.
Blue.
I get this all
So
the time.
creative.
And the the little girl, she's not really little, she's actually
Oh.
18, but she's 10.
Ah,
Or he's
oh,
10.
that was like the most
Uh-oh.
horrible, shameless.
and she falls in love with Vincent. Oh boy. I don't blame her though, because, Stephen Bloom, what a man, eh?
This game always crashes when I try to take the ferry.
The game.
I never had it
Tell you
crash.
something.
I don't know why.
It's like half the
I-
time
Really?
I try to take the ferry.
I've
it
had the
just
game
crashes.
crash twice on me so
It
far.
crashed several times on me.
I never really had that problem.
Yeah, I've actually got the crash log from 7, and it's quite a few.
There's quite a few.
I've had it crash just from walking around Zima.
Last time I had it crashed, it was because it was just while I was trying to level up. Like I spent 2 talents and then whoop, crashed.
Sorry.
I guess you just got lucky.
You finished the game? Well, go delete all your saves now. Brr.
Crisis had the best thing. Had this bug where you would get to the final level and then it would write an autosave, but that would go wrong. And crash and corrupt your autosave.
Oh, great.
The autosave which was already bad, but it's also corrupted.
Yeah, and the file would be so corrupted that when you went to the screen to load your game, it would crash.
Oops.
Thanks,
You-
Crytek.
Then it started deleting saves from other games just to spite you.
Do I have my lightning rod at this point?
My favorite Crisis bug is still the land shark.
No, the frog is the best one.
What's the frog one?
The frogs have no gravity, so if
Oh
you,
yeah, that they just fly away.
The lightning rod's a quest item in the quest item box.
actually, what I would love to see is a multiplayer mode called Capture the Frog,
Need something?
where you can throw the frog and it'll drift in slow motion through the air, and someone else can catch it.
It's,
Didn't they have that for
Nice
Metal Gear
work,
Solid
Sam.
3
Hey, no,
Substance? Subsistence?
Result?
There was a multiplayer mode where you had to collect a plastic frog. And
No.
it made noises.
Well, do I have this lightning rod? Because
it's,
a
it's, no,
it's,
it's,
a, it's,
here
it's
it
a
is.
quest. It's a quest item.
yeah, I got it. I just have to scroll.
that game
over.
had multiplayer.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 had multiplayer.
Did it? I
At
don't
least
remember.
for some parts of it.
Yeah.
I don't
Not the
remember
main game,
Frog. There was a mode where you had to like hunt down the monkeys from Ape Escape. Is that what you're thinking of?
No,
No,
I'm
there's a-
talking. I'm theorizing about a mode that would be cool. Capture the Frog.
I was talking to regular hunter.
No, because Metal Gear Solid 3 Substance came for multiplayer modes. And one of the modes for that is Capture the Frog.
Oh, that's real.
In the jungle, yeah.
I thought I made that up.
Well,
Metal
Your
Gear
hit-
Solid is a very self-aware series.
well, you're Hideo Kojima. Congratulations.
Oh, the curve of insanity just hit the perfect point with
And
Metal
then
Gear
you
Solid
also
3,
like
though.
so many like weird modes in that, like capture the frog, and then like capture the monkeys, and then there's the
Yeah.
skateboarding mode.
The second one, yeah. It was supposed to be a demo for some skateboarding game, but I don't think the game actually came out.
I don't remember.
Take me.
So
I
all
think
you
it, like
got-
I think it was like Snake was a character in that game, and then they also like took a chunk of it and put it in the Metal Gear Solid.
Whatever happened to rides in the game?
It's still being developed for 360.
You've been making those noises all day, Ashley.
Uh huh.
You okay?
I'm never gonna get that surgery. I think that's a bad idea.
Just go with the broken nose for forever.
Yeah, whatever.
Or you can always buy Brink. Instead. Check it out.
Brink, you can tell there's a good game in there.
Yeah,
That's why it's
it's
so
got.
frustrating.
Just needs to pull itself up by its bootstraps.
I mean, I know the locking down of areas has been pretty common since ET, but there are definitely other issues with the game.
Like the sound that leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah. Invisible people.
yeah, that's a bad one.
I saw a match that was recorded where like the spectator was just flying around as like a ghost.
Oh right, and a sticky bomb got him.
Yeah,
What?
a silver
Somehow
guy threw a
killed
sticky
us.
bomb, and the sticky bomb got stuck on the invisible guy, the spectator. And the spectator happened to fly near a guy, and the bomb went off and killed that guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
That's amazing. I think they should keep that in. That's just great.
This whole new level of strategy is to send in the ghosts to kill the
There's our third team.
The Spencers.